Okay, so making our way, lying down. Take your time as you get there. So we can practice today on the bed or on the yoga mat, however we prefer. So let's start off maybe closing the eyes if that feels good, and check in with how we're feeling today, obviously aside from the fatigue. And we can place our hands on the lower ribs and start to breathe into that space. Breathing in and out through the nose. Relax the muscles of the face, the shoulders, anywhere you might be unintentionally gripping or holding. The eyebrows, the feet. And rather than thinking over and over again and affirming, I have fatigue, I have no energy, I'm tired, let's see if we can make a subtle shift to perhaps I have energy, I have oxygen, I am oxygenated, I am breathing, I have breath, I have energy, I have life. And that brain fog, just try not to dwell too much on this feeling. I try not to affirm over and over again, I have brain fog, I feel dizzy, I feel confused, I forgot the words, and just relax, take a breath, let it be. My brain is foggy, that's okay. In this moment, all is okay. Next few inhale and exhales, try and make them as long, maybe 5 or 6 seconds. And on your next inhale, you can go and bend your knees, bring the soles of the feet to the ground. If you've got a block or a cushion, you can go and grab that now. And place that in between the legs. And if you don't have one, it's not necessary. Placing the hands again on the lower ribs. On an inhale, we're going to try and balloon the belly so it fills with breath. On an exhale, squeeze everything into the midline. The navel draws down and in. Squeeze the block with your legs. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Every last bit of exhale. Inhale, balloon the belly, release the block. Exhale, squeeze the navel in, squeeze the block, squeeze everything. Long exhale. On the next one, let's lift as we go. So inhaling, big belly. Exhale, squeeze and lift, squeeze and lift, squeeze and lift. Exhale everything out. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Navel draws in. Inhale, balloon the belly, relax the hips down. Exhale, squeeze the navel in, squeeze the block, lift the hips. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Inhale, balloon the belly, drop the hips. Last one, good things in threes. Squeeze, lift. Squeeze the block, squeeze the navel in, squeeze all the muscles around the stomach. Every last drop of exhale. Inhale, drop, and rest for a moment. Notice any immediate feeling, sensation. And relax the face, the jaw, the tongue in the mouth. Great. This time we'll bring our hands to our upper ribs. As we inhale, feeling the ribs broaden, feeling this openness in the chest. And exhale, same thing, squeeze everything, squeeze the block, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Squeeze the stomach in, navel in. Inhale, broaden, long breath. Exhale, squeeze everything in. Inhale, broaden. This time on the exhale, we'll squeeze and lift. As we exhale, squeezing and lifting the hips. Now this time we're going to hold for those 3 breaths. So see if we can. Hands on the upper ribs. Inhale, broaden. Exhale, squeeze the block. Squeeze the abdominal muscles. Squeeze the navel in. Inhale, broaden. You might notice a little shake in the body. That's good. That's the energy. I am energy. I have energy flowing through my body. Exhale, squeeze the abdominal muscles. Squeeze the block. Squeeze the navel in. Last one. Inhale, broaden. Exhale, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Every last, like rinsing out a wet towel, every last bit of exhale. And slowly release the block. You might feel energy throughout the legs, in the core area. Give yourself a rub wherever you feel that. And then you can go ahead and bring your knees wide, feet together. And you can place cushions under the legs there for a little bit of support. I think I will. Cushions, blocks, anything that you've got there. Okay. This time we're going to practice the full breath. I'm going to place my left hand on my heart space and keep my right hand just hovering over the upper ribs like we did before, just hovering above. First, I'm going to inhale into my left hand, into my heart space. Then, when I'm ready, I'm going to place my right hand down on the upper ribs. Keep inhaling. Take off my left hand, place my left hand on my tummy. Keep inhaling. Take off my right hand, exhale, left hand, feel the exhale, feel the stomach compress down. Keep exhaling, right hand down on the ribs. Left hand up over to the chest, keep exhaling. Release the right hand. Inhaling left hand, difficult to do and talk at the same time. Let's go with the flow. Right hand down. Left hand down on the tummy. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Relax the muscles of the face, the muscles of the jaw, the muscles of the shoulders. Relax the tongue in the mouth and keep it going. Your rhythm. Three-part breath. Chest, lower ribs, and all the way down to the stomach. Feeling the body rise and fall as it does naturally. Expanding and contracting. Pumped full of energy, oxygen, life force, prana. Last few goes on your own this time. And release the hands, maybe do a few rolls with the wrists if that feels good. And rotate in the other way. Maybe click out the fingers if that's something you do. And any natural organic movements here that feel good. When we're ready, we're going to bring the arms up into a V shape or just up above the head, however that looks. And continue breathing the three-part breath, imagining the hands this time. Inhaling into the chest, the lower ribs, all the way to the stomach. And exhaling from the stomach, ribs, chest. Keep it going. This is great work for the diaphragm and for relaxation, and also bringing energy into the body. Doing both at the same time. Notice the pause between exhale and inhale, and see if you can find some space in that pause. Everything slow as you can. Excellent. From there, You might bring the fingers interlocked under the head and just open the chest, the upper back a little bit, feeling a little bit sore there, a bit tight. This nice open butterfly posture. And we can go ahead and bring the left ear over to the one side, or the head over to one side, I suppose. You know what brain fog is like. And inhale here, breathe here into the neck. Exhale, release, let go of anything. Rolling the head over to the side, to the other side, right ear. And bringing the head back to center, releasing the head gently. And closing the legs, knees together, bringing the knees towards the chest for a little rock and roll, and any natural movements that are calling to you now. As we make our way up to a little seat, do a couple of stretches there, and then find our way back down once again. Rolling over onto our side. Whenever we're ready, we can use an arm underneath as a pillow and just pause for a moment before we come up to our seat, so the blood pressure can sort of balance itself out. I often experience a drop whenever I'm rising, so just taking it easy. And slowly coming up to a seat. Great. You can bring your legs to the side of the bed, or you can come to any comfortable seat, perhaps a cross-legged position. Okay, so let's inhale, bring the arms forward. Exhale, lower the shoulders down. It's just a subtle movement. Inhale, turn the palms face away as you breathe and expand through the chest, the lower ribs and the stomach. Exhale, palms together and bring the arms forwards. This time let's inhale, arms up overhead. Relax the muscles of the face, the neck, the jaw. Exhale, palms face down towards the earth. Inhale, palms turn to get facing each other. Bring the arms together. And keep going. Bring the right arm all the way over the left so they cross. And bring the hands to the shoulders. Give yourself a little hug. Maybe creep the fingers slightly further back. Find some soft, easy movement here. Perhaps relaxing the head down. Inhale, rising up, bring the elbows slightly higher. And exhale, maybe the fingertips slightly nudge even closer together. Big hug. I love myself. I love my energy. Inhale, big blossoming. Exhale, palms face down, all the way to the bed. Let's go with that again. If I can remember it right, inhaling, arms forward. Exhale, relax the shoulders, relax the face. Palms facing away. Inhale, open through the chest. And the stomach. Exhaling, stomach first. Navel draws in, ribs and chest. Inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, palms facing down towards the bed or the mat. Relax the shoulders, relax the neck, relax the face. Inhaling, palms facing, arms coming together. Left arm crossing over the right. Oh, the slower you go, the more you feel it. Bending the elbows, fingertips come to the back, to the shoulders. Creep the fingertips as far forward as comfortable. Find some soft, easy movements. Relax the head, the neck. On an inhale, rising up, maybe bringing the elbows slightly higher, fingertips slightly more close together. Big hug. I love myself. I love my energy. Big inhale, blossoming. Exhale, palms face down, releasing. Inhale, let's bring our gaze over towards the left side, or you can close the eyes. Exhaling through center, over towards the opposite side. Exhaling through center, looking over. Exhaling through center to the other side. Inhaling, coming back through center. Take a moment to pause. Now, if we've got our legs on the edge of the bed, we can come up onto the bed, turning over onto one side. Give the legs a little shake. Go ahead and grab some cushions to make this pose nice and comfy. A forward fold. Relaxing the muscles of the legs. Maybe take off your glasses if you've got them. And relax down. And I'll leave you in a couple of moments of silence as we breathe in this pose. Feel the skin of the back stretch. Relax everything down. No need to make any specific shape. Just come as you are. On your next big inhale, start to rise up. Roll the shoulders. Lift the corners of the mouth. Move the cushions over to one side. Okay. And you can grab a block or a cushion. And I'm just going to turn around so that I'm closer to the mic so you hear me better. You can stay as you are. Just coming to lie down on the back. Lift the hips up, place your block or your cushion under the tailbone, under the sacrum. So not under the lower back here, but a little bit lower down under the pelvis, under the tailbone. See how that feels. It might not feel as good on a bed as it would on the mat, but just see how it feels and release the legs down. Supported bridge pose, and you can place your hands down by your sides on these hip flexors, inviting a little ease here, maybe up above the head. I love that. Inviting tension release in my shoulders and upper back. You can close your eyes or keep them open here, focusing on your belly rising and falling. Rising and falling. You can place a cushion under the head if you need a little lift. I might interlock my fingers underneath. Couple of breaths here. There's a lot of power in just being where you are right now, acknowledging how we feel, and saying to our minds, to our bodies, that it's okay that you feel this way. It's obviously for some bigger reason that I'm not sure of yet. And that's the journey, that's the fibromyalgia journey. Learning to listen to my body and learning to accept my body, myself. You can release your arms if they're underneath the head at all. Maybe have a big stretch as you bend the knees. And for this next pose, actually our last pose, you can remove the block or the cushion under the tailbone, or you can keep it. It's completely your choice. And if you've got a belt or a strap, you can grab that now. And if we don't have one, it's not a problem at all. Bending the knees and bringing the strap or belt across the feet and starting to reach the legs up high. Now, there's no need to come into any specific shape here. They don't need to be super straight. They don't need to be super flexed over towards the head, just raised up. However that looks. We can also shuffle ourselves back towards the wall. The bed is against a wall, and you can use the wall for a nice support there. Okay, so I'm gonna roll the belt around my hands here so that when I hold my own fingers, I can rest. I can close my eyes and my legs stay up. After a couple of breaths here, we may start to notice a shake in the body, a natural shake in the legs, in the core, in the back, in the whole body, in the face even. And this is a sweet reminder of that energy in yoga, that prana, that life force that's running, flowing throughout my whole body, from the top of my head to the tips of my toes, through my knees. I feel this shake. So I have a choice. I can affirm, I have no energy, I'm so tired, I have no zest. Or I can affirm, I can remember this energy, this shake, and remember that not only do I have energy, but I am energy. It's what makes up my entire physical state, mental state. It's all energy. I can also imagine here all that lovely oxygenated blood coming down the legs, restoring my heart and my brain that was all foggy. I'm just making some soft, gentle, very subtle movements as I want to avoid pins and needles. So I'm just gently bringing my feet closer and further away as I feel that shake, that I am energy shake. We could stay here easily up to 5 minutes, especially if our legs are up against a wall. We could even stay longer. Starting to feel the shake up my neck now into my head. You can release the strap around your hands. And bending the knees, relax the feet, release the strap. Place it over to one side. I'm going to nudge myself off of my little cushion. Make some soft, easy movements here. Make some circles with the knees. And releasing one leg and the other leg. Now here, I leave it to you, my dear friend. You can come into a Shavasana and rest for as long as you like. Or you might be ready to get up and continue with your day. Take a nice big glass of water for that brain fog. Keep it hydrated. And remember that you are energy. So affirm, I have energy. I am energy. Take care. Namaste.